Falcons' versatile linebacker. He's now sitting at 71 tackles after last week's effort. It's the Falcons and the Colts, and it's all
Welcome in, everyone,
on
to this
Madden
presentation
NFL 25
of the National Football League on EA Sports. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs.
The punter, Jake Camarda, will get things started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
When you take a quick look at the box score, you'd think, okay, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. They clearly won the game, but it wasn't the case. And what that tells me is they're just not getting enough contribution from the entire team. He had a really nice day. Some things that he still needs to clean up, but can they get better balance on the offensive side of the ball? And then, frankly, they need to make more plays on defense and get more contribution out of the special teams. This can't just be a team that puts all the pressure on the quarterback position and says, hey, go out every week and just win us the game by yourself. Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, Richardson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
15 yards through the air. That's good for a Colts first down.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. I mean, you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences. It's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early third down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The return man can only make a fair catch, and it is at about the 8-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be let out by the rookie, Greg, the latest in a long line of NFL quarterbacks from Southern Cal.
If you ever want to get an idea, Mike, of just how competitive this guy is, when we talked to him the other day, despite the fact that he put up ridiculous numbers a week ago, you could tell that it was bothering him that he came up just shy of passing that 500-yard mark. I mean, he jokingly said, what? Well, now he has something to chase. I could be even better. And while I don't think he was necessarily serious, it wouldn't shock me one bit if he put up similar numbers at the end of this one.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That is brought in. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. It's a gain of 34. Pitts is the man in motion. Allen going to throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Colts will take over here just past the 30.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Here's a 2nd and 9. Richardson gonna look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now a give on the ground. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and long. Throwing, Richardson. That one taken in by Mitchell. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. His kick is good. And the Colts are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Falcons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. He's going to tuck it and go. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. From the gun, Josh Allen. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Not just the first down, but reception number 70 on the season. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Going for it all. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back.
And he'll take it on in. touchdown, Atlanta. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Falcons move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. To the 45. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Here's Richardson. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second and 3 to go. To throw, it's Richardson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, it's a little bit different now. Like, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge fourth down stop.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. He's going to look for the home run ball.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He fires downfield for Pitts.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. Pitts is the man in motion. Open man, right inside. He's got it. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Atlanta. Pitts is the man in motion. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again. It's Allen. Open man is Davis. And the Falcons are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown. But...
And he's in. Touchdown, Falcons. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and good. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Richardson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Richardson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Daniel Whelan now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Falcons move out to a 21-3 advantage. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense going to take over just before the half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They send the tight end in motion. On second down, Richardson. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Halftime here on this final weekend, and no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The Falcons offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Now Allen. Now he'll run. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down. Here's Allen. To the right. That's Pitts.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Quick hitting slant there. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Atlanta.
One more time going up top with Allen. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. On play action, Allen. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a second down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Again, it's Allen to the air. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline,
and that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Falcons stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the... They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Richardson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. It is 3rd and 10. Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a 1st down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Tight end going in motion here. On 1st down, it's Richardson. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. On play action, Richardson. Open man, right side. He's got it. He is in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing, The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Falcons will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. There he goes again. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Colts 1st down. So, 3 quarters. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Throwing right, it's taken in. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Now Richardson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown Colts. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Colts are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come. Now Allen on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
To the sideline and intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, Richardson. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. Now the try for an extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Pitts is the man in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Pitts is the man in motion. On second down, Allen. That is downfield to the tight end, Pitts. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. Allen going to throw again. He's going to air this one out to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Now Richardson. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw, Richardson. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point is good. And the Colts are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. This throw pulled in by Pitts. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Falcons are able to extend the lead.
Colts 31.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Richardson. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Here's Richardson. That one taken in by Mitchell. They'll be marked down very close to the 1st down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short. Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Richardson going to look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The PAT up and good. And the Colts are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Falcons tack on one more to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. There's that man again. Another catch. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Tight end going in motion here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Putting the tight end in motion. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. No problem there on the extra point. And the Colts are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On first down, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Allen will throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Falcons are going to extend their lead.
Colts 45.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll begin with first and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. You have a tight end motioning left here. Throwing on second down, Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gotta rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gotta rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force,